Hello, this is the Prussian Prince back with another StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm replay cast, and this is of course going to be not a 1v1 but a 3v3 that I played with Rick Soston and Mjolnir. Both of them are playing Terran in this specific game, and I'm a Protoss, and our three opponents are Rega Zitak, he's a Protoss, another opponent is Terra Nova, also from the same clan, and also Red Dice, Protoss. So no Terrans in their composition, while we have two. Interesting stuff. So what am I gonna begin with? Obviously the 9 pylon, standard stuff. Gonna go drop down Nexus here probably soon. I think I'm just gonna go for Nexus first, I believe. As for Mjolnir, well, Rick Soston, he's just dropping down a depot, same with Mjolnir. Rick's is actually much faster than Mjolnir's, now that I think about it. He's is much more on time. He's gonna go 11 racks actually, so he's not making SCVs over here, strangely enough. But we can see Zitak, he's just not sure what he's doing. He already has 200 minerals and he's not really doing too much. It's like he hasn't been producing. Oh yeah, he's not chrono boosting. That's his problem. As for Terra Nova, he's going gas before pool. 13 gas, so that's kind of strange. He's probably gonna go for some quick speed. Now Red Dice, he just has dropped down his gateway. Rick Sostan, he's just over here, he just walled off, which is very good, because now the Protoss can't get out. As for myself, I just dropped down Nexus over here. Nexus first for the win. Lot of money for myself. Mjolnir still no. Well, actually the racks he made over here. Probably should have made the racks here because they do have a Zerg player, so it is possible that they can just run in or something. Now Zitak also has a gas, which is pretty normal by this point, and getting a forge as well. No fast expansion for him. No fast expansion for Terra Nova, obviously, because he has this gas, which he's not using right now, by the way. That's quite strange. Now Rega is adding another gateway, and my game keeps lagging for some reason. There's one worker instead of 3 here. Not sure if that's intentional or not. Probably not intentional, I would say. Also one worker here, now 2. Still not 3. Strange, I don't know, maybe it's like some sort of build. Now he's got 2, but only 2 out of 3. Now 3-3. I don't know, maybe it's some strange build that they decided to have. Oh, this panel looks pretty interesting actually. That he has over here. But it must be very annoying for Mjolnir. Like, he could warp in a lot of units here, and that wouldn't be very good at all for him. And I've obviously got those 2 depots over here. Depots, I mean pylons, what the hell. And this pylon for Red Dice again is over here, actually. And it looks very cool. What can I say? Cooler than the original one. It has those things on top, and what surrounds it basically has, I don't know, it looks much cooler than the original pylon. Like, if you look at the, wait, am I not a Protoss? Yeah, I'm a Protoss. If you look at my pylons and his pylons, his look a lot cooler. There's actually Lings over here. Like, I didn't have a Zealot in time. It was almost in time, but I mean, I did not really lose any probe. I don't think so. I think I just killed the Lings without losing anything. Rick Soston came in, but he didn't really get time to kill anything. So those early Lings, not efficient at all. But here's the problem, this pylon over here. Actually, he's gonna get the Overlord, which is very good for our team. I'm also gonna drop down 2 gases over here and a pylon, because you know what, I have double cyber core, so I'm going full on air, yeah. As for Mjolnir, he does have this Marauder moving around, funnily enough, and wow, he's really heading on the Marines. And no orbital command for Mjolnir yet, that's strange. Those Marines over here, they're gonna take out Rick Soston's Marines. And that was really annoying for him, and I'm losing probes over here. I have to send them out. I lost 2 already, and I was pressing buttons because this is a mechanical keyboard, so it's more difficult. And this Widow Mine, It's gonna survive. And ooh, took out that whole pack of lings. It's already 6 kills for it. And here we go. I took down those lings, but now here's the other problem. There are zealots over here and we have to deal with them somehow. And I have to attack my own pylon because I walled off in case the Zerg attacked me, and the Zerg came once again to attack me. Oh, and the Widow Mine just died right before it could actually do anything. Zealots still attacking the Nexus, Marines somehow running away, and I'm gonna lose the Nexus, which is obviously like a big blow to me. Like, I should have never lost it. Is he gonna focus it down? Yes, he does focus it down and kills the Nexus, which is a big blow to me. And now, well, we're probably obviously gonna be able to take down those Zealots, but still. Here I go, trying to actually take them out of here. So I have to drop down a Nexus again, which is very annoying. Mjolnir took care of those Zealots though, and there's more Zealots coming in here, so I'm gonna have to micro my heart out with this Zealot and run it away while the Marine of Exhaustion dies. But all these Marines and Marauders should be able to handle Zealots easily. And the Stalker is also dead. So actually, Seatak has a lot of money. Terra Nova is using his money better though. And Red Dice is not really using his money well at all. Rixoston though, like, he's in trouble because of those triple DTs. As for myself, just trying to build stuff up. 35 supply for this guy, 40 supply, 49 supply. Mjolnir is on 48 supply. I'm on 42, and Rick is now on 15 because DTs basically destroyed him. Like, he did not have any scans or anything, and my army was not to help him because, like, I'm going air, and Mjolnir's army was over here, so it was totally out of position. He should have just sent it all the way over here or something. It would have been much better for him. And then there's this Widow Mine, but like, it's not really gonna be able to kill anything because it cannot kill what it cannot see. So there's still those Zealots over here attacking Rick's expansion. He should be lifting it up. At least he should be. And you see all those Marines and Marauders for Mjolnir. They're gonna come in and see if they can take out anything. And he's gonna drop down Widow Mine, and he should be scanning. Oh, actually no. Did not kill anything. Does he have a scan? Yes, he does have 2 scans actually. Oh, go down so he can scan. Yeah, Mjolnir a bit slow with the micro here, but that's alright. I guess he was macroing back here. So for myself, like, still, oh, +1 shields for Seatak. Interesting. And this DT still makes it out of there. And there's even more units over here for the Protoss player. But if you just think about it, like, oh no, this one's gonna go down. Oh no, Rick, why don't you? Oh no. He lost the CC for nothing, unfortunately. Like, he could have just lifted it and been in a much better position economically right now. And if he actually gave me the money, like, I would have been... He has so much money. If he had given me the money, I would have been able to make pylons here and here defend us from the front. But not here though. Oh, and there's this tank by Rick, and he doesn't actually see the DTs, which is very unfortunate. Mjolnir, like he didn't actually... He didn't attack move, it seems. Like, he just moved commanded. Strange. But there's more units coming in, and also my units. My Void Rays are coming in. Void Rays pretty strong though. Oh no. Still no scan. Oh, Rick, you should have lifted. No, he's gonna lose this CC. Ah, was an unnecessary loss. He really should have lifted both CCs over here, but you can see now that Seatak, he's got 2 base. Zerg is on 2 base. Protoss is on 2 base. I'm on 2 base. And Mjolnir is on one base, almost, well, almost two bases. But like, we have a huge problem right now. Because I do have a lot of supply, but so do these two guys. Well, not Red Dice, but Terra Nova, he has quite the supply. So does SeaTac. But on the other hand, I am building myself a strong army of Void Race. Like, Void Race is pretty strong, actually. And there's still DTs hanging around over here. So actually, like, I'm not too far behind. Considering what I just, like, that I lost my Nexus. Still doing a decent job. Making a lot of photon cannons over here just to defend very well. Well, not very well, but as best as I can. So here's the expansion for Rick. As those two DTs do a lot of damage. Scan is gonna reveal them and they're both just gonna die. And that pylon over here is obviously dead, but the Zerg is here, and if we had known, like, we could have taken out the Zerg easily. But we do not know anything about that. But as you can see, I'm taking my third base right now. The Protoss over here is still also taking his third, but we are even on supply pretty much. Zerg is ahead. This Protoss is on 75, but Mjolnir is on 94 and supply blocked. Unfortunately for him, so he can't really produce anything else. You see, I do have a good number of Void Rays, and my air upgrades are getting to a pretty decent level, so it is going quite well for us. Well, for me, I mean, like, I have a... I'm like, right now I'm the strongest on the team. I have the strongest army. You see all these Zerg units? Like, they're gonna get caught, and with my Void Race, I'm easily gonna be able to take them out. And they're going all the way over here, so he's pulling back, which is good, because he can't handle two armies, and this is a mistake by me. Not attack moving with everything else. Well, I guess I didn't want to do that, because I was afraid that they might come in from here, but Rick does have two Widow Mines to defend, and I have a lot of photon cannons, like, a lot of photon cannons. And I have all those Void Rays over here going to the right side. Maybe not the smartest move. See how that goes for us. I do take down this pylon that they had, which is good. But they... Do I see this probe? No, I do not see the probe, unfortunately. Or do I? No, I do not. I was just... that's unfortunate that I did not see it. But I do have lots of Void Rays. Making lots more, right? And I have new Stargates that shall be producing Void Rays very soon. I'm also getting +3/+3 for air weapons and armor, so I'm on 5 Stargates on 3 base. Decent stuff. Now I obviously have a lot of Void Rays, as you can see. Unit stab shows 17 Void Rays for me. Void Rays, as I was saying, very strong units. Heart of the Swarm. And the spam of them can be quite funny, because they can attack both air and ground, and they have very high DPS. Their weapon speed is... like, they attack very quickly. Those Marines also have... like, the Marines have high DPS, but the Void Rays have even higher DPS. Weapon speed 0.5. That's for the Marines. They have 0.86 with Marauders 0.86. No, actually Marines 0.86 and Marauders 1.5. But there's an engagement over here with lots of Hydralisks attacking me, but you see that Hydras don't really work too well against massive amount of Void Rays, and all those roaches are gonna get taken down. So I basically took down the Zerg army, or at least most of it for that matter, but he's making a lot more units, a lot more Hydras. And I do have a decent economy, but it's just not gonna be enough. I do have 4 pylons that I'm gonna be making over here, probably to make more photon cannons. And those 3 Widow Mines by Rick are very helpful. You can see one already has 10 kills. The other, this one has 0 and the other one has 3. So Rick is still mining on 1 base at this point, so he's not completely dead yet. Mjolnir, he's mining on 2 base, but no gas here. No more minerals here though. He's getting another CC though, probably gonna land it over here. But look at this, Terra Nova expanding already over here. That's very risky what he's doing. Like if Mjolnir had known, he could have just went in here and killed him. We should have been much more active on the map, but I guess after the initial fail, like we just were too scared to move out, thinking we would die. But actually, I could have taken down all these stalkers with my Void Rays. I have 18 Void Rays, and this Protoss has 27 stalkers. So I think I could have done it. The problem is there were also Hydras, and wow, lots of Void Rays and carriers for CTAC. So it's quite the army to deal with. So I guess they're probably gonna attack when maxed. As for myself, like you can see, I'm making a lot of photon cannons, hoping we'd be able to defend. And Mjolnir actually took down that base, so he found out that the enemy had a base, and now the Zerg is relegated to 3 bases. No, yeah, it's 3 bases. Those bases are just very quick. I mean, very close to each other. And I also have my 4th now, very cool, with some photon cannons being added over here. Should have added a lot more cannons here though, but hey, like I already made quite a few, I thought. But the problem is, look at the probes that I just sent out. And now here they come in. So I'm doing my best with the... Wow, this is really laggy. Look, the FPS is down to like 20. Because this is a massive battle, like, and you can see right now that I'm using the photon overcharge. Well, not photon overcharge, but prismatic alignment. But it's like there's so many. I take down all the stalkers of this guy, but I lose all my Void Rays in the process. There's Hydras, and Mjolnir seems to have like. I mean, Hellbats, they don't work quite well against carriers, as you can see, and there's still Void Rays and carriers for CTAC. And now Mjolnir sends in his Thors, but we had a timing issue. Like Mjolnir arrived too late, I believe, to assist. But now my base is just getting taken down and lost the fleet beacon and everything. And now Rixosten, like he has 1 base. Mjolnir has, well, essentially mining off of 1 base if you don't count those 2 gas geysers. For myself, like all these carriers are they just destroyed me. Those Mutalisks are out there. For red dice, those Colossus, like they're just going to town. This is really like pretty much the end of the game right now. There's really not much we can do anymore with our armies. This Widow Mine actually did some damage, and this one is gonna get a nice hit on the Colossus, but I mean, the Colossus is very strong, and the Widow Mine does do 125 damage and plus 35 to shields, so quite a bit of damage. But Marauders, I mean the Marines just got cleaned up by the Colossus, and lots of links coming in for Terra Nova. There is a Raven out for Rick, and he did use the Secret Missile. Red Dice even microed back that Colossus so it doesn't splash on his other units. Or does it anymore? Not sure, but this Widow Mine is over here, and he's gonna get a lot of kills. 10 kills actually. And now my probes are fighting. And with my photon cannons. Photon cannons getting quite a few kills, but there's too many links. And now there's too many stalkers around here. And this photon cannon, like, he lost so many things here, but he can easily remake his army. And I have essentially 0 supply. Rick has essentially 14 supply. Not sure what that is in. Where's the supply? Oh, Widow Mines probably. And no supply for Mjolnir. So we lost this game because they had stronger armies. Because Rick Sosten, like, he died in the beginning, and that was a problem for us that they cheesed him. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and I shall see you next time. See you!